How to pedal like a pro. Pedaling a bike is something we often take for granted. We just hop on and ride without thinking much about what we're actually doing. The pros make it look so easy as they power around, standing and sitting, pedaling all day long. Today we'll look at how to pedal like a pro. Before we start pedaling, let's look at bike setup, which plays a big role in how comfortable and efficient our pedaling will be. 1. Seat height. No matter what bike you're on, you need to get the seat height right. This can help avoid discomfort like crunched knees or overstretched hips. It also makes a big difference in how long you can ride comfortably. What's the perfect seat height? It depends on your leg length and preference, but here's a general rule. When the pedal is at the lowest point, your leg should never be completely straight. A good way to set this is when you take your foot off the pedal, your heel should just about sit nicely on the pedal. If the saddle is too high, you'll be perched on top, rocking your hips each time you reach down to pedal. This can cause saddle sores and hip damage. If it's too low, your knees will be very bent, putting pressure on the joints. You'll need more force to extend your leg, which is tiring. 2. Saddle tilt. Saddle tilt refers to how much the front of the saddle points up or down. Set this when the saddle is raised, since that's when it matters most. If the front points too high up, it puts pressure in uncomfortable places. If it's angled too far down, you'll slide off, especially when it's wet or muddy. Once set, play with the tilt angle to fine-tune it. Many saddles allow very precise adjustments these days. 3. Pedaling motion. Good pedaling is a smooth, graceful movement that maximizes power. Done wrong, it's uncomfortable and wasteful. Think, spinning circles, not pistons. Keep a smooth motion for the whole crank revolution, not just stabbing down. As you pedal down, let the crank smoothly follow around as you put power down with the other leg. If clipped in, don't pull up, let your trailing foot naturally follow around. Settle into a steady cadence, focusing on smooth, even pedaling. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel. 4. Clipless versus flat pedals. Like skiers versus snowboarders, clips versus flats is a hot debate. Most pros use clipless pedals. They race on rough courses, and clipless pedals keep feet in place. Clips also allow generating more power and drive. Setup is personal, but a common rule is to angle the cleats to point inside the big toe. I position the cleats so they sit slightly behind the ball of my foot, for maximum power when pushing down. If possible, try pedaling on a trainer stand to test different cleat positions and angles. At least lean the bike against something and practice clipping in and out. With flats, having a grippy shoe pedal combo matters since you're not attached. Try different pedals and shoe treads to find what sticks best. Flats often sit more centered on the foot than clipless. You may need to tweak your seat height compared to clips. 5. Standing while pedaling. Sometimes you'll need extra power, like climbing or accelerating. Pros will stand to get more force through the pedals. But technique still matters. As you stand, one foot still smoothly follows the other in a constant pedaling motion. Avoid just mashing randomly. Your body will naturally make the bike rock side to side as you move your weight back and forth. Use your core to control the movement instead of wasting energy flailing around. As you rock the bike one way, put force into that pedal. Then switch sides smoothly. Keep upper body control. There you have it, pedaling like a pro. I hope these tips help you practice and have fun on your next ride. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you out on the trails.